Admiral Zektar had seen many worlds surrender. The ritual was always the same. Overwhelming force, demands for submission, then either capitulation or swift annihilation. In his 3 centuries of conquest across 17 star systems, not once had a species chosen a third option. The human homeworld hung before his fleet like a blue marble, seemingly defenseless. 12,000 hegemony warships formed a perfect sphere around Earth, their combined firepower capable of cracking continents. Intelligence reports indicated primitive nuclear weapons, crude chemical rockets, and electromagnetic communications, technology that belonged in a museum. Transmit the surrender ultimatum, Zektar commanded from his flagship's bridge. The message broadcast across all human frequencies in their dominant languages. Submit within 1 solar rotation or face extinction. The response came within minutes, transmitted from a modest space station orbiting their moon. A single human female appeared on screen, her graying hair tied back, her expression unnaturally calm. I am Director Sarah Chen of Earth's Unified Defense Council. We have received your ultimatum. She paused, studying something off-screen. We decline. Zektar's 4 eyes narrowed. Perhaps your primitive sensors cannot detect our fleet's magnitude. 12,000 vessels surround your world. Your entire species will be... We're aware of your numbers, Admiral. Chen's voice carried an odd note, almost pity. But you've made a fundamental error in your calculations. Explain. Chen leaned forward. You've assumed we're confined to 1 world. Before Zektar could respond, his tactical officer's scales paled to ash gray. Admiral, we're detecting massive gravitational anomalies. Something's emerging from hyperspace, everywhere. The main view screen erupted with contacts, not dozens, not hundreds, thousands upon thousands of human vessels, materialized in perfect formation around the hegemony fleet. Each ship was sleek, angular, clearly designed for war, and utterly unlike the primitive craft intelligence had reported. Impossible, Zektar breathed. Our scouts surveyed this system for months. These ships weren't here. Chen's image remained, steady on the communication channel. No, they weren't. They were in Proxima Centauri, Alpha Centauri, Wolf 359, Gliese 667c, Kepler 442b. Would you like me to continue? The human fleet completed its encirclement. Zektar's 12,000 vessels now found themselves trapped within a sphere of 30,000 human warships, each one broadcasting weapons locks. Your intelligence was accurate about Earth, Chen continued conversationally. We do have nuclear weapons and chemical rockets. That technology serves us well for planetary defense and local transport. But Admiral, did you truly believe a species would remain confined to its birth world while expanding into the galaxy? Zektar's mandibles clicked frantically. The hegemony has monitored this sector for millennia. Your species barely achieved spaceflight 2 centuries ago. Correct. We achieved faster-than-light travel 173 years ago. Chen's eyes held a dangerous gleam. We've been very, very busy since then. Communications officer, Zektar snapped. Contact, Hegemony Command. We need immediate reinforcement. I'm afraid that won't be possible, Chen interrupted. New tactical displays showed human fleets surrounding every major hegemony stronghold across 7 sectors. Your reinforcements are somewhat occupied. At the moment, the bridge fell silent except for the hum of failing courage. How? Zektar's voice cracked. How did an entire galactic civilization remain hidden? Chen smiled, and for the first time Zektar understood why primitive humans told stories about apex predators. Admiral, your species and every member of the hegemony share one critical flaw. You assume technological advancement follows predictable patterns. You see nuclear fission and assume fusion is centuries away. You observe chemical rockets and dismiss the possibility of exotic propulsion. She gestured to something beyond the screen. Humans approach problems differently. We don't advance linearly, we leap. While your scouts cataloged our primitive surface technology, Our research vessels were mapping dark energy currents. While you observed our chemical rockets, our engineers were perfecting instantaneous transit through folded space-time. But the energy signatures, our sensors, detected exactly what we wanted them to detect. Chen's expression grew cold. Did you imagine we didn't notice your surveillance? We've been watching you watch us for decades, feeding your reconnaissance carefully crafted lies. Zektar realized his tactical display showed human ships not just surrounding his fleet, but positioned with mathematical precision. Each hegemony vessel had multiple human ships targeting its critical systems. Perfect coordination across 30,000 vessels. "What do you want?" he whispered. "Nothing from you," Chen replied. "But we have a message for the Hegemony Council. Humanity claims no territory beyond our colonized worlds. We seek no conquest, but we will no longer tolerate unprovoked aggression against any species." She leaned back in her chair. "Your empire spans 200 worlds, Admiral. Do you know how many worlds humanity has colonized?" Zektar's silence was answer enough. 2,347. Chen's words hit like physical blows. Each one connected by our transit network, each one contributing to our combined defense fleet. Each one populated by humans who watched their ancestors' homeworld surrounded by alien warships and decided that would never happen again. "You're releasing us?" Zektar asked incredulously as human ships began powering down their weapons. "We're demonstrating restraint," Chen corrected. "Earth could have been evacuated long ago. We chose to keep our population here as bait, to see who might come calling with hostile intent." The hegemony fleet found itself surrounded by escort, formations clearly being prepared for departure. "Tell your council," Chen concluded, "that humanity extends an invitation to peaceful coexistence. Trade, cultural exchange, scientific cooperation, all welcomed. But conquest?" Her smile turned predatory. "That's off the table permanently." As Zektar's fleet was efficiently escorted to the system's edge, he realized the true horror of what had occurred. Humanity hadn't just hidden their expansion. They had engineered this entire encounter. Earth had been a trap, and the hegemony had walked directly into it. The galaxy had a new apex predator, and it had been watching from the shadows all along.